Hi, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about our project, the Cougar Creek development at 3051 Edison Way in Redwood City. And before we start, we want to give a special thanks to Dennis and Karen from O'Brien Homes for helping us out. And so just a little bit of background information. We're an unincorporated San Mateo County in the North Fair Oaks community, but we're very close to downtown Redwood City, which is really appealing. The zoning for this area is also very favorable. It actually is promoting mixed use and multifamily developments so that you do not need to have discretionary approval. This is really good because right now the land is only being used as parking space. And so we know it's underutilized. And even though we're not on a prime road like El Camino, and there's not many comparables out there, we think that we can turn this over and make it very profitable.
So the 2.7% absorption rate we found in the market study shows that the market's not blazing hot right now, but it is still moving in the correct direction. And we know that the Redwood City submarket has a history of being quite competitive. So we looked at some similar comparables in the area, and they were in slightly better locations, but because our development's new, we're very optimistic that we'll be able to net similar rental rates. And initially, when we were doing an analysis of this property, we thought we wanted to do a mixed use development. But we realized that after discussing with our mentors and with Nelson, that a residential development would actually yield the best value.
Once the market study was completed, we were able to design a layout to optimize the number of units that can be built on this lot. We were able to accommodate 38 parking spaces, which resulted in 27 residential units. The first floor consists of common spaces with a fitness room, leasing office, and workspaces for residents. The second to fourth floor is where the residents will reside in either 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, or 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit.
So for our assumptions in our pro forma, we realized that our 3.2% cap rate was quite low, so we want to compress that cap rate. And then jumping over towards contingency, we realized that a 10% contingency is actually quite large, but being first-time developers, we really wanted to build in a little extra cushion for ourselves. The IRR preferred rate of 12% for our investors is also quite high, but we really wanted to inspire people to come and invest with us. And that after preferred return rate of 75% for the investor and 25% to the developer reflects the 5% equity that we initially invested in this project and the 95% equity that our investors did.
So for the sensitivity analysis, we chose to examine the following 6 variables on both the investor IRR and profit and developer IRR and profit. After varying these numbers by -50% to +50%, we found basically all the variations affected the variables in a similar manner. So changing the land purchase price and exit cap rate changed the variables quite noticeably, actually, while the yearly CPI increase and building cost per square foot only somewhat affected the results, and the loan interest rates actually didn't really affect the results at all. So after this, our pro forma spit out these values. Investor IRR is around 15% with 24.5 million in profit, while the developer IRR is just above 20% with a profit of 2.7 million. We found the max land price that we'd be willing to pay to keep a 12% investor IRR to be around 7.13 million, which is much higher than the asking price for the property of 4.85 million. With all things considered, our project looks very promising and we have decided to move forward with its development. Thank you. Are there any questions?